nose. What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a good day, because I'm having a pretty good day now that I've got coffee. Alright, so basically today's video is a little bit of a this is open for debate, right? Don't, this is not a tutorial on how to do this or whatever, but sound selection for dubstep. This is very hard, guys. I still struggle to this, like doing this. I've been making music now going on 3 years. Making electronic music anyway, going on 3 years. Oh, sorry, the birds are going crazy. I'm trying to wait for them to shut up so I can continue. Hold on. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, this is, this is up to debate. You don't, like, I know someone's going to try to comment and tell me how to do something, but whatever, like, it's up to preference, guys. It's practice, and it comes with time. So, making dubstep, I see it as a puzzle, right? It's a puzzle, but you create the pieces. We create the pieces to our own puzzle. So, realistically, should the puzzle be that hard if we're the ones creating it? I mean, not really. But sometimes things can get a bit confusing and we can get a little bit lost. So let's just have a look at a sample pack for starters, right? One shots, right? So, I mean, a sample pack's a bit easier because they sort of group them together. Like, he'll name this look wet 1, wet 2. So obviously they're all the wet growls. But let's have a listen, right? So, okay, that is disgusting. So, they're virtually the same. So you could, so example, I could use that one. These are all virtually very identical, or they're the same sound. You can tell when he's just done like a variation with them. So, I'm making my song. Stuff like that. I'm not going to go this one. I'm not going to do that. That to me sounds off. See, to someone else that could work. If you're the person who thinks that works, don't take what I say to offense. It's all a personal preference. To me, this doesn't make any sense. I wouldn't make a sound that sounds like this, and I wouldn't put a sound that sounds like this next to it. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. So, it's the same. It's just all about training your ears, guys. So if it doesn't sound good, remember, if it doesn't sound good, it doesn't sound good. Don't try to work with it. Just start again if you have to. So, yeah. So it's all about training your ears, right? So, once again, one of the best tips that I thought exists when it comes to doing this is the whole. So let's just say I'm making a bass, right? I'm making a bass, whatever. Okay, I'll do something really quick. There. So I've made that bass, right? I'm happy. I've got some effects on it. Yay. Okay, there. For this example, right? I've made this bass. I'm happy with it. I want to put this in my song. How do I make the next sound that makes sense? One of the best things you could do is, I've mentioned this before, right? So I'll go, FG for first growl. You then clone it. You can clone it, chuck it in a different mixer. So I've got that in 1, and then I put this one in 2, right? You just put different effects. You don't keep everything identical, but you just clone the patch, right? I've got the same growl, so whatever I do to this one is not going to affect the first one, right? That's the beauty of it all. So I come into the second one, and I can, you know, even just, you can do something as simple as change the LFO, like, as a different sound. I can add more of the cutoff. I can add less cutoff. Make like a respace type of thing, you know? I can change the warp effect. I can change the effect chain, but it's all the original sound. So I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. It's all the same sound, but you're just manipulating it a little bit different each time. That's one of the, to me, that's the best tip I can give, and that I was given to do this. Don't get me wrong, sometimes it sounds awesome to, you know, make different sounds and make completely different sounds, like, you know, then I could even come into this one and change this completely and do like a fasting, like, you know, it's dubstep, so it all doesn't make sense in the first place anyway. Like, the genre of music is so diverse, but I guess it's why we all love it, true. But at the same time, it has to be like a puzzle. The things have to all go together, otherwise you've got a big mess of just sounds, you know. And I get angry when people say dubstep's just sound, when non-believers say it's just sound, because, you know, they're non-believers and they should be beheaded.
Off with his head!
But yeah, you know, the sound design involved, so you got to do a little bit of thinking and stuff like that. So it's just all about training your ears, guys. And even if you have to have, you know, literally 5 of the same thing just cloned, but they're all literally just different speeds or different LFOs, you know. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so like I said, even if you had 5 of the same thing, you know, it's all just different shapes and LFOs and speeds. It's all up to preference, guys. You know, I'm not gonna go. So, example, right? I wouldn't do this. So this is my first one. So let's just say I've got that growl in my song. I go F, right? So I've got that as my first growl. I wouldn't be doing then this. I wouldn't be going like. Like how odd that, you know, do you guys understand what I'm saying? That wouldn't be my bass. I wouldn't be going in that direction. I would be, you know, sticking to this sort of sound, but maybe, you know, make this a little faster, or, you know, just it's all about just sort of thinking it through, but not overthinking it. I know it's a little bit hard to explain, but let me show you guys a project right now. This is for the album, the 4th song, alright? So we'll take a listen. Listen to this drop. It is messy, guys, so please, like, relax. Yeah, I've got a lot of work to do on this in particular track. But let's have a look at the drop for a second. Right? These one-shots are literally all the same sound, layered differently with different post-processing, but they're just a little bit different. So listen to this, right? Oh, sorry guys, sorry. I forgot how I layered the crap out of these. Right. All very similar sounds, right? And if you play it all together, sorry, it's clipping there a little bit, but do you see what I'm trying to say? All the same sound, and it sort of just glues together nicely. But yeah, I mean, that's all I really have to say about that, guys. Just don't overthink it. but don't underthink it. So yeah, I hope this helped, guys. Just all I can say, the best advice is just to practice, train your ears, and you guys will be sweet. So I'll see you in the next one.